Jay.
Hi, Jay. What do you call it?
My plane leaves at 9:30. And I gotta fly through the storm. But the plane that's coming is from LaGuardia.
Into the storm.
Yeah, around the storm. Well, that's the current storm, so I don't know if that's.
Is Joseph, are you going to see Joseph?
Yeah, yeah, we're all gonna go see Joe. You've got 2 of 3 people here, huh? If they were all here, I'd start. Excuse me. 60 seconds. What address are you guys here for?
8447
Okay,
Same.
both of you are the same?
Oh. One out of
Let's
3.
hope, this is gonna go really fast.
We don't mind starting.
No, I know, I gotta wait, because if everybody was here, I could start a hair early, but they're not, so I gotta wait till 7:30. But you're first up, you'll be out of here. There's only 6 pages of comments for your case, so. 15 seconds.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Right. Okay, 7:30. Is he coming down, Brian, or no?
Yeah.
Can I go?
Sorry, we're good.
Okay. Welcome to the Village of Skokie Appearance Commission meeting for Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. When you checked in to get your building permits, you were given instructions what we're going to be doing here today. We're going to be reviewing elevations of your projects and see if they meet our standards and our likes. With that said, also that maybe you usually have some samples and so forth. When I call your case, please come up to the podium, and Brian will put up the materials on the board. We'll go through some Q&A with you, and there's only 3 cases. So far, looks like there's 2 people here. This might go very quick. With that said, anybody who's going to come up to the podium and talk or speak or anything that's going to be recorded, please stand up and be sworn in. If you're going to be a presenter, you need to be sworn in.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give tonight will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay. You gentlemen, if you're not sworn in, you can sit down. Who weren't sworn in, you have no plans to speak tonight? If you
No,
wanna-
he's represent, they're in the same case.
Understood.
Okay.
If you want to say anything, you have to be sworn in.
Right.
All right, otherwise you have to keep quiet. Sure, go on in. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give tonight will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you.
Okay, does somebody want to make a motion to approve the minutes from the previous meeting?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Anybody second? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
So passed. Also, keep in mind, we're on live TV and being recorded. So everybody, including all the commissioners, be on your best behavior. Case 2024-009A at 8447 Grosse Pointe Road. Come on. First floor addition.
The staff has no objections to the proposed addition and facade changes that have already taken place. The proposed addition will need to meet all building code requirements, and if need be, will be required to be rebuilt. The color changes to the siding updated a building that needed some refreshing. How you doing?
Thank you.
So you guys got a little anxious?
Yes, the owner got a little anxious. GC got a little anxious. Built a sunroom, 10 by 7, so.
Who, are you the owner?
Or the architects for the job.
Okay,
Syed is the owner of the house.
he's the owner?
Yeah, correct.
So he let the general get anxious?
But we're here to.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So this is what it looked like before the rehab started.
Which one are we looking at?
On that one.
Okay.
And I believe this was the small addition that may or may not have to be rebuilt.
Correct. It's a 7 by 10 sunroom addition, leading out to a deck.
That's the extent of the whole project?
Well, the facade changes too, the color changes, siding,
Right, right,
and the
right.
addition.
And there's minor interior renovation, cleaning up the interior.
And the materials of the sunroom addition, the exterior materials?
It's hardy board,
Okay.
so for
And-
the entire addition and all the upgrades to the exterior are gonna be hardy board already.
Okay, so the eaves, everything.
Correct.
Okay.
And the photo to the top right there is what I'm seeing in the middle photograph, way back there,
Yes,
correct?
correct, right there.
All
where
right,
it's
so,
supposed to
so this appearance is well removed from the street, yes?
be. Yeah, I said far back, yes,
Okay.
correct.
Thank you. Looks fine.
Yeah, I mean, we'd normally have some fun with you
Yeah.
and make you come back and stuff like that because of what the homeowner did, which is awful. You can't proceed, okay? Does anybody else have any comment? Good. Somebody want to make a motion?
I will. I make a motion that a certificate of appropriateness be granted in case 2024-009A at 8447 Grosse Pointe Road as submitted.
Anybody second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So passed. All right, take care.
All right, thank you.
Don't do that again. Case 2024-010A at 9023 Niles Center Road. Are they here? Going once, going twice? No show. All right, and now we're going to non-residential at case number 2024-011A, 4999 Old Orchard Road, Unit A26. It's a non-residential facade and signage.
In August 2022, Maggiano's received a certificate of appropriateness for their proposed facade and signage changes. Changes included the former corner bakery. The approved elevations are in the packet. Staff has no objections to the proposed signage and facade changes. The proposed wall color complements the approved colors of the Maggiano's portion of the facade. The signage looks similar to Maggiano's, but has its own font to stand out on its own. Staff appreciates the landscape planters and lighting on the east elevation to help soften up the facade.
Stop it, Brian, you're driving me crazy. Go up. Up, 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 the other up.
I think there's a better one that actually shows the lighting and landscaping
Okay.
further down.
That's fine. So help me out here. Is this, is that,
Right?
excuse me, is that, I don't want to mispronounce it, but. Okay, is that a separate tenant in the mall? Yes. Okay, it's not owned by, it's not a subsidiary of Maggiano's, it's a separate tenant, okay.
looks like this image incorporates all of the changes that the Old Orchard design review requested? Okay, so yeah, it looks like you've got the return,
Have they been here before?
and then,
this.
so this is an accurate description of the planters that you're gonna plant?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
So, I mean, I think it looks great, it looks fine. My only comment is that, consider the question I just asked. Are people going to be thinking that this is a Maggiano's?
Well, before it used to be Corner Bakery, they split up, so.
Right, I know, I'm aware of that. I'm just saying, people will look at this and go, oh, that's a new, so, I think it's great. I got no other comment other than, you know,
We're the same,
So
if you've
is-
ever been, to Evanston, it's the same concept as the one in Evanston. Right on Grove Street.
Ah,
Downtown,
It's been there since
Downtown.
2016.
right.
downtown.
okay.
Not that it matters, but is the pass-through from the former Corner Bakery to Maggiano's going to remain?
Yeah, that's-
Closing it,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that,
Makes sense.
yeah, they're getting a separate, that's why their new suite number is 826. Maggiano's, I
Okay.
believe, is 828. Corner Bakery is 828A.
And what are those materials we're seeing there? Or actually, we're looking for signage, so forget it. Sorry.
It's a facade and signage. You're entitled to ask what the material is.
What is the material, please?
It's gonna be a black, tile.
Just, okay. It's a hard surface, okay.
Got it.
I got nothing. Anybody?
Looks okay.
Fire away, Joe.
I move that a certificate of appropriateness be granted for case number 2024-011A at 4999 Old Orchard Center, A26, as presented.
Anybody second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So passed. All right, good luck. Sure.
All
All
right.
right, I'll take you up on
Yeah,
that.
they'll never remember me at the cash register, trust me. All right, case
Okay.
number 2024-010A at 9023 Nile Center, is that you?
Yes.
Get up here and be sworn in. Did your car break down or something?
In the traffic light, the train station, there was a red light, so
That's fine, just raise your right hand, he's gonna swear you in.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
yes, sir.
I'm gonna read those comments.
And the comments on your case are, staff has no objections to the proposed second-story addition. The addition is similar in terms of size to an addition at 9031 Niles Center Road. Staff will verify if all zoning requirements are met during the permit review. If the existing first-floor brick is not changing, staff would like to see the second-floor brick match the existing. If the existing brick is changing, all of the bricks should be of a uniform color.
Sir, you are the homeowner, or what?
I'm the son. I'm the son.
The son of the homeowner? Okay. Do you know much about the project?
Yes, yes. So basically, our neighbor has about the same, similar, and we're trying to expand it because our family is growing, so we'd like to
Sure.
expand it.
Yeah, I get that, you need to do an addition, but as soon as we can get the picture back up, this is a new IT person we have on here. From DeVry. So, you know, what are they doing about this brick facade that we're looking at? Is that gonna be all new brick, or is it going to be the first floor staying there?
I think it's gonna be the first floor staying there, and then add the bricks on top, I'm assuming. But the brick is already there, and they can match it.
Yeah, the comment on the bottom was, that's what staff just we wanted clarification on, because this color does not look like the existing.
Yeah, and the sides are
Yeah.
common brick as well, so
Well-
there's two different kinds of bricks.
Correct.
So here's what's gonna happen, though, scroll down again to the photo. You're never gonna match that brick. There's gonna be a dye lot issue or something, so I don't know, do we do something across, do you do something to separate them?
Maybe like the similar type of brick?
Well, what I'm, all right, so you obviously know what your house looks like now, because you're the son, you live in there, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to, so, now blow it up, Bri. You know, there's gonna be a, a weird line there.
We have approved stained brick. There's a couple of areas that I've seen. Actually, there's one on Keeler north of, or just south of Church that was all stained a dark gray. And you can tell there's just a slight different texture. But they put a second floor on, didn't match the brick, but they stained everything one color, and it seemed to work pretty well. And the sides were common brick as well. So, because in this case, the sides are common. Front's that yellow brick. And the other clarification is one of the exhibits in the packet showed siding on the second floor sides. And I was wondering if that was gonna be brick or if that was gonna be siding. So this one here, you can see there's siding.
But the rendering would imply that it's not. right?
Yeah, and then there's that note on the bottom of the rendering that says brick applied on all.
Yeah.
So what's going on
what
here,
is
sir?
it?
Is that gonna be siding up there or brick?
Um,
You may have to point it out. Do you know what I'm asking you, or do we need to point it out?
on the top, I'm assuming it would be brick because that's what the photos is, but I can confirm it right now. I think gotta get on the call, unfortunately. But I don't know exactly, if it'd be framing or brick. I assume it's brick because the photo is showing it the brick, the architect, so I think it'll be brick.
It's a big thing
Yeah.
to say, so you gotta know.
Trustworthy, too.
I can confirm it if you give me about 1 minute.
Sure.
Go ahead, quickly.
Yeah, there's a note here that says second floor addition is intended to be applied with the same brick veneer matching texture and color of the existing first floor.
Yeah, but
The drawing
they're probably referring to that front elevation, Joe.
Yeah, it's,
And then the other thing too is the canopy looks so small for the scale.
it's interesting. It's 3 feet, and 3 feet isn't allowable projection anymore, that they have to go to zoning board of review.
That's what it is?
That's what it is. And
Yeah, you're allowed to come out into the required front yard 3 feet deep. The
Right.
width, you can
I'm talking
go,
about, I don't care about that.
width, you can go wider.
I just think it needs to be a little wider
or flat.
or flat.
Yeah, it's just a little too doghousey. And wider. It just,
I would trust Brian with that judgment, but it's gotta be, minimally, it's gotta be wider.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't confirm that right now at the moment, but, I can email you back if it's gonna be.
What's that?
Unfortunately, I can't, he's not picking up right now, but I can email back a good email just to confirm it's a brick or frame, so you guys have that information by tonight.
Well, let's, so, all right, so see that picture? See that, the little roof you have over the front there,
Yeah.
over the front door?
Yeah,
That's too small.
okay.
We want that
More proportionate.
1.25x, probably. So 25% wider.
What, you said 25% wider?
Yeah.
It's currently 5 feet wide, because it's 3 by 5.
You think
That's what it
that's
says
5?
on what it says on the plan.
Oh, it does say that on the
Yeah,
plan.
and if
So what do
you
you think, we
scroll
need
up,
another foot?
because I was staring at this thing for a while, trying to figure out why I
Right.
didn't like it.
Do we have a do we have a plan?
Yeah, there is. It's,
Elevation?
there it is, right there. Oop, oop. Right there on that one, right there. See, it's 3 by 5.
So what would it need to be?
3 by 7.
3 by 7?
A foot either way.
Yeah. So we need to go 7 feet wide, okay? And you can either do this, or you can be dead flat. And then it'll be up to Brian. So have your architect look at that
Okay,
and see what he thinks.
all right.
And then let's go look at those side elevations. Do we want to give him the
Flexibility.
flexibility? Right? That's the word I'm looking for. I've seen a ton of them just like this, so.
So, sir, the issue to consider is whether you can match the existing brick, which is unlikely, okay? Or you go to the siding and make it in a complementary color or contrasting color, and you take the matching of the brick out of the the equation. If you're going to go with a brick, like you said, then it may look awkward, because you're never gonna match the existing brick. You're gonna have two colors. It might be wiser to go with the siding and eliminate the problem altogether, but we can't design it for you.
Are they calling that hardy board or
It's
vinyl
vinyl,
siding?
it says vinyl on it.
It does say vinyl. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that
And is it
was,
50%
So-
still, if
So
it does it?
the problem is, even where he says existing brick right there, that's not existing brick up
No.
there.
it is. It's
On that
actually the
side?
exposed, this is part of Ridge, not Ridge, Nile Center
Oh, where she
it's
dips
a three-
down?
Yeah, it's a walkout basements.
It is the one.
Right, but still, Joe, when you,
Yeah, see, you got a two-story brick on the sides and back.
well, so,
But
all right,
it's
so
not
like,
higher
but still,
than
that
that.
line should be at the top of that window, right? So now go to the
It's not.
elevation. Pardon my hobbling, but the existing brick goes up to here.
I see what you're saying, yeah, the eaves, yeah, with the
So-
eaves.
So where is that here? You know what I mean? Is that here?
No, it's up one floor,
No, it's
just
higher.
above that
It's
window,
higher.
just above that where.
Above this window or
No,
that?
that window right
That
there.
way.
It's up that high, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's below.
Okay.
It may be
Goes
shown a
down.
little higher than normal because the eave actually comes down to just on top of the window.
So I guess, so do you think the architect, did this match line correctly? Okay. So then, but what that means though is,
It's,
they've gotta, over here, they gotta put in bricks here
yep,
and then go to siding.
you're at, that's a good catch, because
So
that's
it's like,
exactly.
why would you just go siding, wouldn't you rather have this go siding down to here? This is common brick, right?
Yeah,
Well, there should be brick on top, something above the windows on that side, some
I don't-
brick.
see how there's just
Oh, it
one,
does just go
one
right- the
lintel of
eave
brick
goes right to it.
above that side window,
Or, yeah, a row or two, maybe.
yeah.
It actually probably goes up a little more, because you can see it.
Well, you know, one of the, it's a good catch, because one of the issues that always come up with these is that, everybody, these houses were built with 8-foot ceilings, and the additions always have a 9 or 10-foot. So the second floors always look
Always looks
taller, so
top
they're
heavy.
kind of always out of proportion.
Mhm.
But that's just the nature of the way we live our lives these days. But
Brian,
it doesn't answer your question.
That was my only issue.
Brian, do you have, it sounds like something similar was done at 9031 Niles Center?
A second floor addition, I don't know if I would say it's a similar look, but I'll show you the building. It's a similar style, it's
Can
at
we
least a
take a look at
similar
that?
size addition.
So they did siding
Didn't have a
just
front
above.
Oh,
door.
that guy?
Had a
Yeah,
side door.
That's the one you're talking about?
That's the one?
Yeah, that's the only building roughly in the vicinity that has a second floor addition on it in that block.
And the
Doesn't have a
proportions
front
look
door.
better.
What I meant to say. All right, let's go back to, I don't like that look at all. I must have not been in that day.
Well, but it does illustrate siding on
yeah.
top of existing brick, and what can be done there, to eliminate the problem with matching brick.
I think that makes more sense.
Well,
You have to see, I gotta confirm it.
If that is the case, I'd prefer to see, hardy, or some type of cementitious siding, whether it's hardy or,
Yeah, not
So-
vinyl. Not vinyl.
Here, I would like to see a couple things. He's never gonna match this brick, so I think that there should be, on the front elevation, there should be 2 horizontal soldier courses. One right above, one right above,
Canopy?
maybe not 2, I don't know, maybe one right above the existing brick. And then, I don't know, I kinda wish that other window was the same size. Then he could do it right at the sill line.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts,
Where's
Joe,
that
or anybody
room?
else? I mean, or would that look too goofy?
it's,
Yes, please.
I
Say it.
No, I can't,
Yes, you
because I don't know where to start. I mean, I really don't. Because the application has vinyl siding on the second floor. The image is brick. We're trying to wrestle the brick and figure out what exactly is gonna look best. And honestly, it's a second floor addition on a 1950s house. It just seems like it would be less flat if it's horizontal siding on the second floor.
On the front elevation?
Yeah.
All the way
However, it's still gonna be flat, and then I think what we're wrestling with, and Mike, it was a really good point, because the existing brick goes up to here.
Right.
And so, by putting a little strip of brick and then the second floor like it's shown here, just, it doesn't make any sense. But if you go siding all the way down to here, it's gonna be really tall and tippy.
So, what do we do?
Change the material, like have a band of stone and then have siding above.
Yeah,
Or we're back to brick and with a stain.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then, I mean, the staining actually works really well. It's all over these 50s houses that we have in our little village here. And it's pretty effective.
Well, I don't know. Are you gonna be able to spend your dad's money? Because that's what we're about to do here.
Yeah,
The expense of the vinyl siding that's shown would be much less than the brick
Or hardy.
or hardy board, but I don't think we wanna go that.
So, let me just see if we're all in agreement here, and then you kind of try to follow along. I think what we're gonna say is on the front elevation, we're okay with brick, but if it doesn't dead match perfect, you're gonna have to stain it to match. That's item one. Item two, and then, of course, we want the canopy to be wider, we want 7 feet, that's
1 foot wider, right, either side.
on both sides, one on each side. So that's item one. And then on the other elevations, right, we're gonna allow you to go with siding, but take it all the way down to the existing brick, and it's gotta be hardy board, not vinyl siding. Is that the general consensus?
could I add one thing?
Yes, absolutely.
If you're doing brick on the front, there should be a return around the sides.
I
of
think it
A
is.
couple of feet.
I think if you look at the photo, there is a return.
Well, the photo's all brick.
True, but there's a return, if you go back to the photo and blow it up, Brian, I think there's a return of face brick.
Oh, the existing?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, so match the brick,
Below,
have a return.
zoom in there even more,
Yeah.
and explain to him what we're talking about on the photo. You know the difference between face brick and common brick?
If you explain it, that'd be great.
The face brick on the front of your house is smooth, right?
Yes.
And the stuff on the side is kind of like
Yes,
choppy, right?
yes.
You can
If you,
probably
if you
see
see,
Brian, the
if you
house
see
next
it,
door is probably
the
easier
face
to
brick
see.
makes a little turn
Yeah,
around the
there we
corner.
go.
Yes,
Right there.
Yeah,
See that?
yes.
That, we want that to continue, well, we don't need it.
straight, a straight line.
Yeah, we need, if you're gonna go, we need
Go to
that.
the
de-
other neighbor.
We want that detail to continue up when you do that brick.
Okay, same detail?
Yeah, you see how it's got the little notching in it? Go back.
A brick return of 12 inches.
Yeah, but it's
Doesn't
got a
have to-
notch in it too.
That notch with siding is gonna look funny.
I wouldn't do the notch. Why do you need that?
No, if he's gonna run, oh.
This goofy
Yeah.
thing,
Well-
just around the edge. Right, straight. Up and
One
down.
12-inch return on
Yeah, yeah,
the second
yeah,
floor.
yeah.
And matching,
Right,
Yeah.
correct.
Matching the brick in the front.
matching the brick. He's matching the brick in the
Is that
front,
the
man?
consensus or no?
Are we going to give an option, or are we going to drive this bus?
Well, I'm fine saying come back in a month.
Uh,
Are you?
Are you willing to take our recommendation? However, the expense.
Well, it should be less expensive.
Yes, I mean, we'd like to take it, recommendation.
And if you don't like it, of course, you know.
Yeah. Come
back in a month.
You come back in a month.
Yeah, they could vote on it with the recommendations. We'll present them. I'll put them in an email, we'll summarize them. If you guys choose to come back with a little bit better plan and more discussion and your architect's here, you guys can always come back next month and,
Recommendation, there's a lot of money we're spending.
Mm-hmm.
We wanna make sure that the value is there in case we do sell in the future. You guys have a lot of experience with this, and we would like to have any.
Sure.
No vinyl.
Okay, so,
We're
Joe?
not really in a hurry, cause we're gonna spend, we gotta still get the loan. It's a lot of
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
So, you know,
Who
we're not
wants-
really in a hurry for this month, no.
Who wants to take it? You want to take it?
I can.
Fire away.
All right, I move that a certificate of appropriateness be granted in case number 2024-010A at 9023 Nile Center Road. The following provisions: number one, that the awning / canopy above the front door be widened at least a foot on either side of center, that the front elevation be constructed of face brick to match the existing brick. If that is not possible, however, that the brick at existing and new be stained a uniform color, that the side elevations permit the use of a cementitious siding, not the vinyl siding that's shown, and that the siding come down to to meet the existing brick with no additional brick on the side elevations.
Anybody second?
In a 12-inch return.
And a 12-inch return to be incorporated on the front elevation with face brick to the sides.
Correct. Anybody second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? No opposed? So passed. Good luck.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Sure.
That was easy, that was easy.
Yeah, and then you can just deal with the building department from,
Okay.
and then if you guys want to modify what we did, sign up again and we'll see you next month.
Okay, you guys will give us a recommendation, sir?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I'll-
just did based on what we just said.
I'll get it in writing.
Yeah.
I'm sure with my dad.
Correct.
I wrote something down, but I just want him to see it too.
No problem.
All right, take care, we'll see you.
Good luck.
And meeting is adjourned at 7:59.